Yeah, so I have Cosmos with me. I'm sure you guys know who Cosmos is. If you don't, I'll just give a quick rundown. Cosmos is the best Inkling main in Ultimate before the pandemic, and well, I talked to him a little bit, and from what he told me, he's saying he is a Mythra main now. So I guess, do you want to go through the process of why you just dropped everything altogether? Because you were the best Inkling main, and Corrin got buffed, and people thought, okay, this could be the return of Cosmos to Corrin main, because you were the best Corrin in Smash 4. So
I was saying that Corrin was top 15, but like back then, I don't know what I don't know what I was on, because that's definitely that was definitely just some bullshit I just pulled up. But I was making that character look really broken sometimes. I was making her look really broken, and like I was doing pretty well in online tournaments, but I could still never really beat like Tweak or MK Leo, and I would get bodied by them. So I was like, yeah, I don't know if Corrin's it. I don't know if Corrin's it.
I guess, how good do you think Corrin is now? Like, do you think Corrin's top tier? Do you think Corrin's high tier? Do you think they're mid tier? Where would you put them?
I would probably put Corrin, like, I don't know what you would consider high tier or mid tier, but I would say like top 25, like somewhere in that kind of range. She struggles with a lot of top tier matchups. So like she's like kind of a gatekeeper, but then she also struggles with like high tier matchups. But she can beat like a lot of like random characters that you would normally not see, like Samus or like DD or stuff like that. Like she's like a high tier gatekeeper.
Okay, I guess here's an easier question. Do you think Corrin is solo viable?
No. No, you're at some point you're gonna run into a Palutena. Dude, I was doing the 100 win challenge. I was at like 70 wins, and then I just ran into my first Palutena, and I got like 2 stalked or something. I was like, all right, yeah, this is not. And then offline, there's like seas of Palutenas. You're gonna run into some like Wolf. Wolf is a really hard matchup. Fox is still a really hard matchup. Zero Suit still there. Probably almost every top tier matchup, you're gonna start crying. Like tears are just gonna start coming out of your eyes when you see you have to play that character.
Why do you think Corrin is not as good as she was in 4? Because again, you were the best Corrin in 4, and going to Ultimate, you just altogether dropped her, and of course you got the buffs, but you're still saying they're not good enough. So what do you think it would take for you to drop Mythra and main Corrin again?
Nothing would make me drop Mythra and main Corrin.
Okay.
But I don't think Corrin's as good in this game, mainly because the pin kick doesn't go as far and it's laggier, so it's much easier to punish. That was like the best thing about Corrin in Smash 4, and the fact that you can't really combo off of Fang Shot anymore, which is how I got a lot of my kills. Up throw kills a lot later now too, which is something that was very beneficial in Smash 4 that Corrin had, was up throw killing at like 140 on most characters. The biggest thing that made me drop Corrin because like when I went to E3 and tried the demo, the first thing I tried to do was shield drop with Corrin, and I couldn't shield drop. So I was like, all right, since I can't shield drop, I can't shield drop up air, I can't shield drop nair, and that was like one of the biggest parts of my playstyles. I would try to bait people to hit my shield on a platform and punish them for it, and like that's how I get like probably 30% of my kills in brackets, just shield dropping and up airing. So when I saw that I can't do that anymore, I was like, yeah, I don't feel like this character's gonna be as viable in this game.
I mean, that does make sense, especially because Corrin's so slow. They don't really have like super crazy
and like
in
this game, she like kind of feels a little bit more stiff for some reason. She like feels stiffer, and like I don't know if she's slower, but she just feels like more stiff. Her recovery like doesn't have as much drift. Her moving just feels too sluggish. Maybe it's because every other character is just fast in this game.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, honestly, because every character's got like a significant speed boost, and then Corrin's kind of like the same.
Yes, exactly. Like even her like landing lag is the same, but everyone else has like -2 frames.
I guess next question. So why do you main Mythra now? Because you didn't even say Mythra or Pyra. You just said you're exclusively Mythra. So why just her?
I'm not exclusively Mythra, but like I'll like 95% of the match be playing Mythra, and like when I'm struggling to kill, I'll be like, all right, fine, I'll pull out the Pyra. But like, so what happened in Smash 4 was I was a Pikachu Pikachu main at first, right? And then whenever Corrin came out, I was like, all right, this is an anime character. I'm gonna play this character. And it just so happened to be that she was like a top tier character in that game. Pretty much, it's like my Pikachu in Smash 4 was like Inkling in this game. I was Inkling main in this game, and then I saw Mythra Pyra. I was like, all right, it's an anime character. I'm gonna play that character, and she just so happened to be broken. That's like pretty much my thought process going through when I was like saying I'm gonna play Mythra. But I'm very happy that I'm able to play Mythra because it's like I've always wanted to play like a really fast character and like a combo heavy character, and she's like kind of fits that character archetype along with having a sword because I really like sword characters. So like it like puts 2 and 2 together, which is why she's really good in this game.
Yeah, Mythra is insane. I think she has a lot of untapped potential, especially with force. Like that's ridiculous. That was stupid.
Yes. the fact that you can shield Pikachu's like forward air, back air, and nair, and you can shield it and foresight in the middle of it and up smash them, it's unheard of in any fighting game, honestly.
Yeah, it's insane. And it's not just Pikachu, like she could do this with other characters, you know, she could also do it with projectiles. There's just a lot of stuff that once Mythra mains fully figure out how to use that move, it's gonna be crazy. From what you're saying is you pick your character just based off of how they look and you know the
yes
style.
That's literally every single, like that's why I played Inkling too, because it wasn't really how she played, but it was like whenever I played her at E3, I was like, all right, this character looks like she has the coolest looking, not the best. I mean, she ended up having the best dash, but I was like, her dash looks like the coolest and the smoothest. So like, I was like, I'm gonna play this character. And it just so happens that all the cool looking characters are just broken. So I played Inkling and she ended up taking me very far.
Yeah, I will say something that's engraved in my head that I've heard you say multiple times throughout the beginning of Ultimate was, my Inkling is schmovin'. you just...
Because it was, bro. I was spamming dash dance.
All you're
just
doing...
because it looks so cool.
All you're doing is moving left and right, dude.
You like see like the ink particles like coming up the ground, like that shit just look clean.
You know what? I will give you did have nice movement with Inkling.
Yeah, that's one thing I usually pride myself in with most characters is just like movement in general, which is why I like Mythra, because she has very good movement too, because she's very fast, and her dash looks really cool because she dashes exactly like Cloud. So
because you choose your characters just based off of, you know, how they look, do you feel like you've gotten a character that actually fits the way you like to play? Or do you kind of feel like you've had to mold yourself around the character's strengths and then, you know, just try to go from there? And if that is the case, how well would you say Mythra fits you for that reason?
The kind of person and player I am, it's like it doesn't really matter how I have to play, because as long as I like the character enough, how the character looks enough, like how the character is designed and how they play, I'm gonna force it to work. Inkling plays completely different from how Corrin played in Smash 4.
Yeah.
I was doing probably even better than Corrin was doing in Smash 4 just because Inkling was a better character. So regardless about how the character is supposed to play, I'm just gonna make it work because that's just what I want to do. And I'm pretty confident enough to say that like I can make any character that's good enough work as long as I like them enough. Because like Game & Watch is broken, but I hate that character. I hate that character. I hate that. So I would never be able to play him well.
That's actually really interesting to hear. So it really matters how much you just like the look of the character. And it just translates into how well you play them. That is very interesting.
Yes, it doesn't really matter how the character plays, but just how they look. Like Game & Watch is like he just looks like paper. I don't want to play a slice of paper.
I actually have an interesting question. If every character in Ultimate just did not look cool, would you still play the game?
No, I would not play this game. That's the main reason why I play this game, because this game is beautiful. So if every character looked like trash, I would be out. I'd be playing Fighters or something. I would be playing League of Legends or something, bro. I would be playing Tekken. I would be a Tekken 7 player. Yeah, there is no way I would play this game. Like it's I would probably still watch it, but I would not play it like seriously or anything.
Okay. So did you completely drop Inkling? Like, are you not going to use Inkling at all?
I I would for the most part say yes, but the only reason why I can't fully say yes is because there are certain players, I don't know if I want to say who, I don't want to be like toxic or anything, but there are certain players that have never taken the game off my Inkling, so I'm still gonna go Inkling on those players.
Okay,
but
that makes sense.
Other than that, I'm 100% playing Mythra like solo main, even if the matchup's bad, because like Mythra still has some pretty hard matchups. Like Zero Suit isn't hard, it's like it's harder, like it's like an even-ish matchup. Like it could be Zero Suit favorite because like you can't play Pyra at all in that matchup. It's like not at all, but like it's really hard because as soon as you switch to Pyra, she can just start circle camping and you literally can't touch her.
Yeah,
that's it. So like that's like 100% Mythra matchup, but then it's like still hard to kill her. So it's like matchups like those, it will still be like kind of rough, but I'm still gonna play only Mythra just because she's the character I have the most fun with.
Okay, it actually comes up to another question because you talked about playing Inkling get certain players in tournament. And I was wondering, do you still plan on competing? Because I don't really think I feel like I've seen a tweet of you saying that like your competitive drive wasn't as there or something like that. So do you still plan on going to tournaments?
That tweet was like, it's kind of weird because like my competitive drive is still there. It's just different. It's not like it's gone or anything. It's just like, because like before my drive was like, I want to destroy everyone and be #1 like by a long shot. That's not really my goal anymore. Like my goal is just to like, instead of like being better than people, I just want to be like the best player I can be, in the sense that I want to make Smash look like a very intricate, cool game. It's not more so like how I want to like win, but more so how I want to play. So it's like I want to like make my play as like high level as possible so that people can look at the gameplay and be like, yo, you can play like this in Smash Brothers. That's really cool. Let me play Smash Brothers. And like I feel like in order to do that, I kind of have to be like a really good player, and like because like players like that make me feel like that are like Tweak and MKLeo. So it's like I'm still kind of saying that I kind of want to be as good as Tweak and MKLeo, which is like a top 3 player. It's kind of weird to explain, but like I'm definitely still gonna compete in tournaments. I don't know when the next tournament is gonna be, but I'm definitely not going to compete in any tournaments this year, regardless like if they come back or not. I'm not sure if Genesis is gonna happen. I have a feeling that it might, and I feel like if it does, that'll definitely be my first tournament I go to.
Okay. Interesting. So not even CEO. I don't know if you know, but CEO is coming back in December.
It's in Florida, right?
Yeah, it's in Orlando.
That answers your question. It's not gonna be in Florida. I can tell you that much.
Oh, okay. It's at the old venue though. It's not at Daytona. I don't know if you know that, but it's in Orlando.
Okay. Still, I hate Florida, so no. I don't care about PGR either, so it's not like I really need to like go to tournaments often or anything to make sure I'm like top 5 player looking for a sponsor or anything, because like that's not really what I care about anymore. So I might as well just wait, because Genesis is definitely gonna be bigger than CEO. CEO is gonna be big just because like it'll probably be like one of, if not the first big Smash tournament back. But Genesis is probably still gonna be bigger and more hype, so I'm gonna just go to that first.
Okay. Do you feel like playing, I guess, 95% Mythra will hold you back? Because again, Mythra has good neutral, great combo, stuff like that. But kill power wise, she's definitely lacking compared to Pyra.
Well, like no matter what, like not utilizing Pyra to like the utmost of her potential, like I could definitely go further if I did that. And I will admit, when tournaments come back, I'm definitely gonna learn Pyra just to make sure that like I'm not being held back by anything. I definitely think that playing mainly Mythra will be able to take me far enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think solo Mythra is really good, honestly. I mean,
she's broken.
Yeah, she's definitely the better of the two, without question. That being said, how good do you think Pyra Mythra is?
I personally think that like she could potentially be the second best character in the game, just because of her new utility of like foresight. And the fact that she's like Sheik in the sense where like she's a combo heavy character with very low frame data, but she has the edge on, she has big hitboxes, because Mythra's hitboxes are very big because of her sword. Like they're like probably still like Lucina range. And then the reason why Sheik struggles sometimes is because like she struggles to kill. Well, Sheik doesn't really struggle to kill too much, but
yeah, I was gonna nod, but I was definitely gonna. I definitely disagreed. I'm like, that's your answer.
Yeah,
okay.
She doesn't struggle to kill too much, but like she still like needs like specific setups to kill. But like when you're playing against Sheik, you're not like stressed. Okay, I can die to literally anything right now. But if you're playing Mythra and you get your opponent to like 110 and then you switch to Pyra, then they're like, all right, I can die to back air, I can die to forward air, I can die to up air, I can die to up B, like anything. I don't know what the right word is for it. Like she's just I feel like she's just more consistent than Sheik. I feel like she would be more consistent than Sheik. And she has like the same kind of like frame traps that Fox has. So it's like she's like a mix of Fox, Sheik into Ganon kill power.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Basically, it sounds like what you're saying is she has a lot of strengths of Sheik without having her downside.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. The only thing that Sheik does have over her is that Sheik's recovery is broken. Pyra Mythra doesn't have like that great of a recovery. It's better than what most people think, but it's not as good as Sheik's.
Yeah, that was something else I was gonna ask, because that's something that a lot of people talk about when they argue that Pyra Mythra may not be as good as people think. Like, you know, they may not be top 3, top 5, or top 10 is because of their recovery.
I still don't think it's like bad recovery. I feel like it's lackluster in the sense that like a lot of top tiers have really good recoveries. Like Palutena has a good recovery. Wolf is a really good character, but his recovery isn't like that great or anything. Like it's pretty good in the sense that like it's kind of hard to like know if it's gonna side B or up B or like kind of catch him, but it's still not like one of the best recoveries in the game. And like people still beat a lot of wolves because of their recovery, but players like Tweak still be beating people with wolf just because like how are you gonna get Tweak off stage if you're not good enough anyways? That's like kind of my mindset when I go into it's like when I'm playing Mythra, it's like I'm playing a character that I can capitalize winning neutral enough in the sense that like I can just keep winning neutral and you're gonna struggle to get me off stage anyways.
Okay. So basically, she's so good if you play her properly that you're not even going to see her flaw as often as people think you would.
Yeah, and like I mean, I understand the argument that like human error will always happen, but that'll happen with like any character, honestly. Like even if your character has a really good recovery, dude, I was playing Inkling. Inkling has a broken recovery. I was still getting edge guarded, and I was still rollering off stage for some reason and dying. If I was doing that with Inkling, and people don't think she's that great of a character anyways, and I was at some point ranked 11th, I can definitely do that with Mythra and be even higher.
Okay, that's a good point. Something that people forget about Mythra is she has the ability to just have a completely invulnerable directional air dodge recovery, like to the point where she can't get too
that too. That air dodge actually is a big difference. I've actually been practicing it recently, and I've been able to get it a lot more consistently because her air dodge goes really far too. Yeah. So it's not like it's just like a regular like Mario air dodge. It's like almost like a Ness air dodge, Jigglypuff air dodge. It goes very far. So the fact that it goes very far and it's invulnerable, it's like that just adds up to like multiple mix-ups that you can do to recover.
Okay, another question. You know, during the pandemic, you practice Pikachu.
Yeah.
You practice Pikachu.
Okay, so the thing with Pikachu was I was practicing Pikachu before the pandemic started because my Inkling started falling off. I was becoming washed, all right? I needed to figure something out. I was like, you know what? If ESAM is getting top 5 at Genesis or something, I'm better than ESAM, bro. I'm gonna play Pikachu. I'm gonna learn Pikachu. I'm gonna be the best player in the world. So I was learning Pikachu after Genesis. I was learning Pikachu and my Pikachu was moving, bro. I was learning. Okay, this was right after Frostbite. I went to a local, you know how a Toast got 9th at Frostbite?
Yeah.
Beat him twice. I beat him twice there with Pikachu. So I was like, yo, my Pikachu's ready. My Pikachu's ready. And then I was going to go to CEO Dreamland. CEO Dreamland was going to be my Pikachu's debut. And then everything got canceled. I was like, oh, shit. Now my Pikachu is just out here doing nothing. I'm like still trying to practice Pikachu offline. It's really hard to play Pikachu online, but I'm gonna try to play Pikachu online. I was still like learning Pikachu, but then it's like since there's no offline, like my Pikachu was kind of just stagnating, so it kind of killed my drive to learn Pikachu.
All right, I'm not gonna lie, I was looking forward to seeing the Cosmos Pikachus. Yeah, I was looking forward to it.
Bro,
yeah.
my Pikachu, I was about to call myself Black Axe, bro. I was about to call myself Black. Well, actually, Axe. All right, never mind. But
yeah, I was like,
wait a second. I was about to call myself Ultimate Axe, all right? Ultimate Axe, because I was about to do some really cool quick attack stuff. I was about to do some like really cool setups. I was about to be like, my gameplay is gonna be much cleaner than ESAM. But then I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just play Mythra. I actually have one question. What do you think about Mythra Wolf?
The matchup?
Yeah.
I haven't played it that often, but I kind of feel like Wolf might win. But again, it's definitely not something I can confidently say because I haven't played any like super notable Pyra Mythras with Wolf.
You haven't played Void?
I played him a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like he's not investing as much time into the character as you, so I don't count him. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I thought he was, but then I started seeing him play Sheik a lot again. So I was like, I wasn't too sure what he was doing. I will say now that whenever tournaments come back, I will 100% be the best Pyra Mythra.
All right, I'll call it now.
Well, I don't know because Shuton is a god.
You can't just backtrack like that. You just like you're all confident.
The only other player I could think about someone that could contest me for it is Shuton. But I still think that my Pyra Mythra would be better than Shuton. So I still can't say anything about Spargo because everything he's been doing is online, so I have to wait to see what he does offline. The only reason why I'm skeptical, I'm not trying to like downplay anyone or anything, but at Genesis, I played Spargo. It was a best of 5. It was in losers. I don't think I triple 2-stocked him, but it was like I like beat him convincingly 3-0. And then whenever I played him online, like the month after in like the quarantine series, it was game 5. Last hit, and I should have lost, but he SD'd. So I was like, all right, something's definitely just different from online and offline. So Spargo is definitely playing better online, but since he's been doing even better online recently, he might do better offline too because he might have more confidence for stuff like that. I don't know. We'll just have to see. So that's why I say that I can't really tell because he is playing Pyra Mythra now too.
Yeah, he's playing the better character for sure.
That's all I'd have to say about that.
Okay.
Wi-Fi's trash.
Well, I mean, we could both agree.
I hate how Smash World Tour is structured where like it's online to fight to play offline. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. My whole life. That is awful.
That's pretty.
But I mean,
yeah.
like, it's the best that we have, but it's still horrible. I was struggling, bro. When I was in that tournament, I was fighting for my life, bro. I was fighting for my life. You know how many Steves I had to play online? I had to fight Steve into a Steve. I swear I had to fight DDD into a Steve. And I was like, oh my god, I beat the first Steve. I can't beat the second Steve.
Yeah, there are a lot of Steves. There's too many, definitely.
And Steve is another character, bro. Steve is another character. You know what? I'm not gonna make this go on too long. I could talk about every character.
I could hear the hate, dude.
Yeah, bro, I hate Steve. I hate Steve.
Dude, I just like how I asked if you had to say anything else, and you're like, you know what? Yeah. You start listing characters you hate. You're like.
I hate, I don't like game modes because it's like my ideals for Smash is like I want to play a cool character. Game modes is like the least cool character in my opinion, probably objectively too, but that's a different story. But like Steve is like on a different level because Steve is like every animation looks the same, but they're all broken. They're all broken. Up is broken, forward is broken, like his block building is broken, everything just is. It's like new shit that has never been in Smash. It's like he's actually playing Minecraft in a fighting game. I was like, that's a problem. That makes zero sense, which is why I don't understand it because it makes zero sense. Like he's building blocks and then he's running away and I can't do shit. I can't, sorry. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, okay. I gotta end it here, but I do appreciate you, coming on and talking. Is Cosmos ZR like your tag for everything?
Yeah, that's like my social media on everything right now.
Yeah, once again, I appreciate it, Cosmos. If you ever want to come back on and talk, I'm totally down.
For sure, bro.
Yeah, I'll hit you up again.
It was definitely fun.
Thanks for coming on. Yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Sub to my YouTube. I'm almost at 100,000 subs.
Yeah, sub to him, dude. He's funny. He's on his way to becoming a VTuber.
VTuber Cosmos coming soon.
VTuber Cosmos.
Store near you.
Yeah. But yeah, once again, thank you for coming on. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Take care.